What's going on, guys? It's your boy, and this week we're going to talk about some video game news. There has been a lot that has come out here in the past week and a half. Last weekend was the PSX or PlayStation Experience for those who aren't as totally nerdy and geeked out as I am. Basically, PlayStation hosts a conference in which case they show off a lot of upcoming games, exclusives, and all the fun stuff. They showed off a new Marvel vs. Capcom. Yes, that's right. A new Marvel vs. Capcom. I know a lot of you guys already know about this. That's amazing. I mean, we all knew that they were going to make a new one. Marvel, versus Capcom series has been around forever. And it's just, they're going to keep pumping it out every 2 or 3 years. Now, this one has a twist. Because this one, they are finally reintroducing the Infinity Stones. I do believe that this is because of the fact that the Thanos is coming up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe with the new Avengers, so they are showing off the Infinity Stones now as a way of more people getting familiar with them. Now, a long time ago, Capcom had a game called Marvel Superheroes, one of my favorites, by the way, in which case you had the Infinity Stones, and it was only like maybe 8 to 12 characters, but there was a very wide range of characters from Iron Man to Spider-Man to Blackheart to Shamagorath, Doctor Doom, and basically you could pick these characters and they had all the different Infinity Stones and each one granted you different powers and abilities. Of course, the time, reality, space, life, all types of different gems. It was a really cool, really detailed fighting game that you could do a lot of cool stuff. So I'm curious to see how they implement that in the new Marvel vs. Capcom series. Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I liked it. I don't get too serious into the crossovers because I like to take fighting games a little serious. And, the over-the-top kind of busted fighting games, they're designed to be that way, but, it's just not something I could just get too heavily into. But I want to see how they implement the Infinity Stones and how they make it all wrapped together, how over the top the game will be, and just what kind of crazy powers everybody would get if they make it so, I know Marvel vs. Capcom, or actually not that, Marvel Superheroes, certain individuals had certain abilities with each stone. Like Magneto, if he got the space gem, he automatically put up that famous force field that he always has around him, and you just couldn't penetrate it. Each character's got different abilities if you got the stone that just kind of worked well for them. So that'd be interesting to see. I'm sure as more details emerge and gameplay comes out, I'm sure I have some of that up here as well. Also for the Street Fighter V community, Akuma was announced as part of the Season 2 of the Street Fighter V, DLC family. Now that I'm looking forward to because I play Zangief, I main Zangief, love Zangief, but I'm looking to play a new character, and I think I'm just going to pick up Akuma because, frankly, I have not played Akuma since Street Fighter Alpha 2 was probably the last time I really just played Akuma. So yeah, it'll be fun to get back into Akuma. That was my boy back in the day. Another news here. Let's see. We have The Last of Us. The Last of Us 2 was just announced. Now, we were hoping and we were praying that there would be a Last of Us 2 because, frankly put, if you have not played The Last of Us, please drop everything in your life and go and play it. If you have a PlayStation, that is. Because, again, another great title that is only exclusive to PlayStation. Fanboying just a little bit right there. The first Last of Us, when that game came out, now I did not have a PS3, so I did not get into The Last of Us until I got my PlayStation 4 a few years ago. And when I played that game, boy, that game was so good. The story, now, it takes place like, apocalyptic world. It's not necessarily zombies. It's like this fungus virus breaks out and, people turn into zombies basically. But it has a lot of depth. It's not just about fighting zombies. It has to do with just survival and finding a cure and all this stuff I'm not going to get into. But when they announced that there was a second one, I said, as long as they do it good, as long as you do it good and you don't screw it up, I will buy it and I will love it, and you will get a very good review on that because The Last of Us was so amazing. Hands down, one of the, if not the best game of the last generation. And it was just an exclusive on PlayStation. So that's something I'm highly, highly looking forward to. I think next year. is when it's supposed to come out. They have other game news. They have a new Crash Bandicoot, a new was it Papa the Rapper or something like that coming out? You know, the kick punch is all in your mind. Y'all know y'all played that Papa the Rapper game. They got a remake of that coming out there. And then, by the way, if that's not the name Papa the Rapper, because for some reason that just doesn't sound right to me, I may be saying it wrong. If I am, forgive me. The game's haven't played the game in like 20 years. Don't remember the name of it too well. However, you'll be all right. But there's a remake of that game coming out. I know you know what I'm talking about. Also, Last Guardian made its way through. Now, Last Guardian was a game I was looking forward to. However, reviews on it are like, it's okay. You know, it's like 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. And to be honest with you, I can't be wasting $60 on a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 game, especially one where people talking about it's good and it would be better if it didn't have a lot of errors in it. I can't play a game that has a lot of errors or just a lot of glitches and they got to release patches on it. I'll just buy it later when the price comes down and some of these glitches and things goes away. In other news, actually, I think that's about it. I'm sure there's a lot of other games and things like that have come out. Those are just some of the highlights that I took away from that I enjoyed. Right now, you can see me. I'm playing this new Overwatch. By the way, next week, Holiday Edition Overwatch DLC comes out. Santa Claus, all that fun stuff. It will be amazing. But this is the new 3 vs 3. It's part of the arcade mode in Overwatch. It's actually pretty awesome. You can do 1v1, 3 vs 3, elimination. There's no respawning, things like that. 6 vs 6. I love it. I love the strategy of it. It's a lot different from the classic mode. Just something else that, you know, Blizzard has introduced just to keep the game fresh and new. I think it was really, really well received. A lot of people like it, and the 3 vs 3 is just really something that has just become a new favorite in the Overwatch community. I think it's amazing. I've been playing it to my shame all day long, but I can't stop playing it. It's so good. It really is so good. So anyways, guys, that would do it for me for this week. You know, of course, holidays coming up. Hope everybody's staying safe, getting all your Christmas shopping done. As always, please like, subscribe, and share. And if you have any ideas or suggestions for any videos or anything you want me to cover, please feel free to, you know, post it down in the bottom. If you kept up with the PSX experience and, you know, want to talk about something, hey, put it down there as well. Let's have a discussion. And as always, much love. Until next time, peace.